chance to take us to a third. Dual Berettas have been purchased, but no armor for him all. So he drops over some utility as well to Major, and we'll see ourselves get underway as expected. Quite a slow approach here from Cloud9. They've got themselves a smoke and a couple of flashes as well. No upgraded pistols, so 4 sets of light armor.
Right, well, as expected, the 1x bet odds are favoring Cloud9.
Fair enough, isn't it?
No Bastion casting today, so that's a little bit unfortunate.
It's a shame, I would say.
See what he's up to, but a little stack here towards the back. Now, they do have the P2K on top, so if Woxic misses a shot or two, they're going to immediately know where he's standing. And in they run in towards the stack. The flash is great. The shot is better from Hobbit. And Paz, well, Paz lighting him up. 4 massive kills before he finally gets toppled. Woxic with the final. Where did that come from?
I have no idea, but I'm so here for it. Absolutely amazing work there from Paz. The one clip spray down with the USP, 4 headshots found. The boost doesn't do too much. It's all about his position towards the barrels. Taking so much aggro as well. They know exactly where he is, but he doesn't miss a beat. Excellent work. And round 2 leads us to a force buy. As we'll see, no bomb planted there, of course. So Tech9's Deagles, no Galils, no rifles or SMGs here. Pistols across the board. Don't see this too often. We'll see what they can make of it. The Tech9, a very potent pistol, of course. Nade has been blown off, going for that initial spam damage. Major won't get much done, though. It's XANTARES looking towards connector. Woxic in tow as well. So they've actually got a very strong setup here on the CT side. 4 M4s and just a single MP9.
I'm worried about the run and gun potential here. If the rifles get caught off guard, if they're having to adjust to a fight that they're not ready for, they maybe quickly snowballed on top of XANTARES, starting to creep back down to help out Woxic here, and they're going to at least ward off the first. Nafany will get blindsided there, and there you go, mopping up any mess that could have happened. Good play for info, right? In this situation, you don't want to be too committed to the fight. You want to make sure that you can play with a teammate there, and that's exactly what we saw EF do. So this is looking fantastic now for the 2-0 conversion out the gates. Here, no force by loss, which is what you want to see.
Yeah, it's looking very clean.
He should be securing the rounds here with this. Oh, actually, maybe not securing the round. There's a gap, Henry. There is a gaping void back towards this B bomb site.
Yeah, it's just Paz patrolling, which is curious considering you got a 5 versus 2. It should be fine, but it does invite them to a bomb plant potentially here. Hobbit's got free monster. And the Molotov's actually pretty decent to flush Paz out of his position to deny the plant.
They'll take the plant.
That's a plant. So yeah, round, not a complete waste at least. They'll still lose it, of course, and there it is. But the plant going down kind of saves the day with Cloud9 somewhat after getting 0 kills. Pretty clean stuff from EF. A little bit of a gap exploited there, as Chad mentioned, but 3 frags for XANTARES, and it will be Woxic and Paz to clear things up. Pretty confident, but more of the same, really. Cloud9 will have some P250s here at the very most, as we see 2-0, the perfect start for EF, exactly what they needed here.
Yeah, keeping everybody alive.
And bear in mind, on Dust 2, they were winning pistols but losing the second round, so this is much better.
Yeah, cleaner start here on Overpass. We do have Vertigo. You can see on the top right of your screen right now if we will need it as the 3rd and deciding map of this series. Now, 16-12 in the first, a close affair, but second half was almost one-way traffic if you are just joining us. And you can see these light investments coming through. So 3 Deagles, a Tech9, and a Scout. The light bit of utility as well in play. They'll extinguish the aggressive incendiary from the CT side, and XANTARES immediately put on notice. And this is going to be quite the duo to have locking down the A side of the map. XANTARES and Woxic, the 2 heaviest hitters for EF, as more looking like he wants to activate over towards this monster tunnel. We'll be replenishing the smoke as it starts to fade. The biggest question is, how many kills can Shiro find with this Scout?
Ooh, I would say at least 1. Hopefully 1. Cloud9.
I just want to look at the map right here because...
Oh, well, 0.
Okay, well, they're reinitiating everywhere. So I was about to mention the fact that Axel had all the space over towards water, and that's quite a tidy prospect. It means that they know that there's no early info, and it's likely just 2 players on A, but the 2 players on A are doing God's work right now.
Yeah, they're finding all the kills required here.
Easily.
Yeah, 2 apiece for Woxic and XANTARES. Just poor old Axel remaining. As mentioned, there was a pretty light investment from them, so you'd expect it to go in favor of the Turkish squad. 3-0, just what the doctor ordered after having a pretty disappointing second half. But here we go, round 4, so the game really begins now. Do they want to invest in the Woxic AWP? He has enough to purchase one, but he already has the M4 in hand.
Stay with the M4, mate. Keep it out for now. I think here that they could just deploy a strategy that will negate anything on the other side. Unfortunately for them, no AWP on the other side. So Shiro with the scout actually comes back to bite them.
Yeah, I would say that's absolutely true. And a chance, if EF can win this, they are off to an absolute blinder. If they can make it work with the MP9 and still have cash going forward for the AWP, that would be excellent. So a bit more of a B focus here from Cloud9. 4 players outside the monster area. Got interz with the bomb on his back as we exchange utility towards a connector. No real significant damage inflicted just yet, but the MP9 might have other ideas. You don't see this boost too often now. Tucking himself in the corner, a double kill essentially there for Amor, doing God's work here as he will finally be taken down. It's up to Shiro with the AK-47, looking for that triple. Can't quite connect. Excellent effort though, but the round looks like it's over once again, 3 versus 1. And that was an old spot, getting itself tucked in the corner. You see like RPK up there, a lot of CZs and stuff. You don't see it deployed too often these days.
Yeah, good stuff with the MP9. So using the weapons that they have to the best of their ability. Great stuff from Amor. And it's likely to see interz here just peter into this round. He's going to investigate over towards A, and he has a lot of leeway that's been gifted over here, but it will be responded to very shortly. Woxic and XANTARES both still alive. The A defenders, 1 or 2 of them, looks like both are going to start rotating over. Another plan, but I don't expect so. They're responding to this in time.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be denying that prospect at least. interz has done well to potentially get the bomb down. He'd need a nice opening kill, segregated a 1 versus 1 on the A side, and maybe get a plant there. But spotted now. Swing from back should be coming in momentarily. That's going to be from XANTARES, and they'll keep this perfect streak going. So as mentioned, that was a huge round for them to win. Didn't invest in the AWP, stuck on the MP9, and they certainly made it work. Tucking it in towards the corner, and essentially getting a double kill there, 4 or more. So they'll upgrade as well, find themselves a couple of AK-47s for XANTARES and Paz for now, as they juggle those weapons around. Still no AWP purchase, but that could change. Gonna stick with the rifles for now. And a partial buy once again for Cloud9. Not going all in. They've got a Galil, a few pistols once more. Basic utility, just 2 smokes. Suggests they've got a set piece in mind, maybe towards A. As they try and battle through the connector position. Nafany completely destroyed that, Chad.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what the plan moving forward for C9 is going to be, because I think that Axel and Shiro taking fights together over towards A is going to be quite a potent head-to-head against the likes of Woxic and XANTARES, especially when everybody has the big greens in their hands, which maybe for Woxic, unless somebody goes down, might not even happen in the next round of play. But with the number advantage, they can batten down the hatches. You can see on the top left of your screen, the little blue dots moving further back now. They don't need to stay so strung out across the map. They found the opening pick they were looking for. Now can just play as a unit. There is still a smoke. Make it 2, and 2 flashes in play for this. Now, he gets the most love on Overpass.
These days especially.
So I'm sure we'll see a lot of play over this side of the map here.
Still a slight chance for Cloud9 if they can find clean entries and remove the vision of Magic towards the heaven position there, but it's a more quite an awkward fight. He will be traded out, but as Magic dropping down from heaven, keeping the man advantage, and even more so as Paz gets involved as well. Another very clean round here. I don't think we've seen many kills at all on the Cloud9 side. We've got 2 players, 0 and 5. That's interz and Nafany. Yeah, 5 in total. Shiro at the top with 3. And Woxic has the AWP at this point.
Now, everybody, I know that you come to me for the genius mathematical responses here, but that is 1 kill per round.
That makes sense. It's good we've got you here.
I don't know what they would do without me, the people at home.
Yeah, that's the kind of hard-hitting information we need, as round 6 will be well underway.
Orbs are out.
The orbs are out and about. And Woxic is yet to die. We said he's a momentum-based player. He'll be in the zone right now, feeling very good about this one. XANTARES yet to die as well, 8 and 0, Chad. That's kind of wild, actually.
It's quite the start here from those 2, and basic map control has been taken early here. Hobbit has been able to get himself in towards the sewer position. You also have Axel babysitting outside of the monster tunnel with the support network, but Hobbit's going to die, flushing him out. Perfect little move there from EF.
Yeah.
This is what you want to see on the CT side. It's a proactive gameplay.
Wow.
This is great.
This is looking very good. You're right. Some nice little tricks there. The wombo combo towards the sewer position. Flashbangs going over. Both players spraying you down. It's another 5 versus 3. Smoked out towards Monster. And Shiro with the bomb in the connector. That is not good news as Axel tries to force the issue here. Just dropped.
Well responded to there by Paz, knowing that Amor, because it could be susceptible to some of those flashes. Steps out, makes sure that his buddy doesn't fall, and this might be a round with no kills unless Shiro grabs his this one. Wow. XANTARES peak live in action for everybody here today as interz does get 1 kill, keeping it at 1 kill per round.
Well, 10-0 right now. The perfect game. As we enter round number 7, they're 6-0 up on their opponent's pick of Overpass. They've got money for days, 3 AK-47s. The Overpass as well will take a timeout on the Cloud9 side. They need to wake up right here. Money's not great at all. They haven't got the bomb down, Chad, so they're cruising with the maximum loss bonus. But once again, a couple of Galils might have to come in the mix here. They could buy AKs and basic utility, but is that enough to shut down what's being presented right now? A very aggressive and methodical approach as well. Great little setups. Getting XANTARES in position. Woxic nailing his shots towards middle as well. This is overwhelming. And this is where it all kicked off. Spraying him down from the connector. Managing to fend them off towards middle. This was the shot that really stole the show, though.
Yeah, beautiful.
Orb of Shiro just completely destroyed. As we'll see, yep, indeed, not even a partial buy. You call this an eco, to be honest with you. Deagles, Tech 9s, light armor, barely any utility, and they are being absolutely rinsed by the grenade at the start.
Well, this is the type of round that EF really needs to convert, and as this game has started, it feels like it should be likely, but you don't want to get a little bit lax right now. You want to make sure that focus is still there. Don't take that overpeak. You're playing a perfect game to this juncture and continuing to do so. XANTARES 11-0, wants to add a bit more. He had a great showing on Dust 2, wasn't enough to get the boys across the line, but maybe it will be here on Overpass.
Yeah, it was in that second half they started to go a little bit quiet, unfortunately. But anything but. Loud and proud right now. XANTARES, that AK-47, cracks open the round once again. Falls back to a more defensive line. It's up to Nafany now to hopefully create what should be the first incision for Cloud9. Shot doesn't quite connect, but he's trying to set up his teammates towards B. They have found some sort of access here, but the crossfire suggests they should be mowed down momentarily. That's a lovely shot from Axel, though.
Gun picked up.
The first line of defense, they've got a gun, the bomb to be planted. Huge kill. Now, you did say this is the sort of round they have to convert on the EF side. It was essentially an eco. As we have one final smoke available for C9. Nafany in a good spot. If he gets 1 kill here, Chad, call the round done.
We might be on here for the double, even though one shot will sound. XANTARES continuing to clean house here, still yet to go down, and the flank from Axel could be perfect. The timing on this lines up the shot. Madja eats dirt, and XANTARES has to go back before he can go forward. We'll get the kill. Hitting everything right now. This is a 2-on-2 situation. Time starting to slink away. It's Woxic and XANTARES to fall. A great little piece here opened up by Axel on that B bomb site. Finally something for Cloud9 to write home about. They get activated on the pistols and post their first round.
That is massive. Just when it felt like all hope was lost, they managed to convert a Deagle-only round. Some great shots there towards the B bomb site after losing the first pick as well. And finally, XANTARES has been shut down from his perfect game. He goes 13-1. As round number 8 is on the agenda. We have the Orb of Shiro, who has been pretty quiet, I would say. He's got 5 kills, he's top fragging, but that isn't great news considering they're 6-1 down. So the Orb of Woxic be challenged, and you know he goes for these peaks, Chad. He'll take the pick all day long. This time doesn't work out for him.
Hopefully the House of Cards doesn't come tumbling down now. It's been such a great start, and now Cloud9 are activated with a round of their own off the pistols. I'm sure they're confident. I'm sure the conversation from Groove was, boys, we have to shoot them. That is the way that we win the rounds here. So, more flirting with the smoke, has to relinquish control. And Axel wary of the possibility. And more wants to hang around and is playing in the fade. And
nice work.
It's going to pay off in the second attempt. Now, how do they want to respond to this here, Cloud9? Not actively, apparently, just sitting and waiting. Looks like they want to go for it again. So Paz considering the redeployment.
Well, they'll hold on to their smokes for now. Madja on the other side of the map confirming that long is clear. Maybe they can move another piece of the puzzle over back towards B. Great flashbang potentially there for the double kill, but doesn't quite work out. Is that the opportunity now for Cloud9 to commit? Apparently not. They'll be smoked off, and Madja makes his way towards T-spawn, trying to lock them in towards the B site, but they've chosen to head towards sewers. And they could go back towards A, right?
Oh no, if they go connector, Madja's going to be left scratching his head. How do they pull off this? The heist of the century right now.
They do have XANTARES towards heaven, so he can rotate quickly. And the way he's playing right now, it could be enough, but...
Madja's about to call this all clear. There we go. XANTARES has got the drop back on them. 15 seconds. There's going to be a scramble on the site here.
He just needs to get at least 1 kill to make it possible for the retake. Nice grenade. Should do a ton of damage here. Quite a lot Great shot, the bomb going down. I don't think they can do anything to stop it, but there it is, XANTARES with the double frag. Said one would do. He goes above and beyond, and they steal the round away there. After a gap was exploited from Cloud9, it looked likely they could get the bomb down and maybe do something with it, but XANTARES well ahead of it. And the information garnered from Major, I suppose, was enough, just in the nick of time to cause that rotation.
At least they didn't get picked off one at a time, right? So they're all available to respond to this here. Nafany having a real rough go of things, as well as Hobbit. 0 for Nafany, 1 for Hobbit at this juncture. And here's that one way that Emor was utilizing a proactive play here with the flash for information. So this is jarring now for C9 to deal with. XANTARES not afraid, just scoops and uses the smoke in his favor there to get that second kill. Great stuff from him, and Major finishes it off with the flank.
Yeah, really nice round. Enjoyed that. Woxic did as well.
Okay.
He is getting fired up as we enter round 9. Still money available for Cloud9, but it's being drained quickly. They only have 1 round to their name so far. A different approach to kick off this next round. They're going to be focusing towards the playground. Axel has gained access towards the sewers, but can he do anything with it? Very aggressive play here from the CTs. They've actually pushed out of Monster. Flashbangs over the top as well. 2 players could actually probe in towards T-Spawn at this stage as well. They're the ones dictating the pace. Cloud9 just having to sit back and wait. They're still holding towards the playground. We've got CTs in towards them in T-Spawn.
This is a massive issue right now. Cloud9 are being bullied.
Yeah, they look like a little bit flustered. There's a double peek coming in for short and towards the sewer pipe, so that's Paz opening things up, and they've lost 4B control.
Well, Shiro's about to go down. He's got the knife in hand. Well, he thinks better of it. Yeah, understandably so. And look at this. Emor just appears out of absolutely nowhere. Nafany 0 and 9 now.
Now they just need to reel it in. There's another kill available, but they've got a 5-on-2. This is their round to lose, and Woxic oversteps the mark. He'll go down, give them a slight opportunity here. Shiro's aware of it. Their only chance is if he can do more and more damage towards his A side of the map. They have got the bomb. A smoke towards spawn, one that actually completely misses, and trying to get back towards B potentially.
What a jump there. Major just got all the information on the position of interz, and now Emor can activate, steps out, Shiro dies. They know that it wasn't the AWP all the way down the connector, and that means interz is screwed. 25 seconds just left lingering around the map. We'll go down to the back again. Major's favorite kills, and this is an 8-1 scoreline, a 7-round lead. Cloud9 look out of sorts.
Yeah, look out of their depth. They are getting battered and bruised across the map. They are losing control. They can't even hold on to Monster right now on the T side of their map pick. This is looking very troublesome indeed, and the money is out of control on the CT side. We'll take another tactical timeout here for Cloud9. Their second so far. He's 2 in the first half. Unfortunately, EF have got AK-47s, a ton of cash, the AWP, and full dominance as well. But now manning the screen, XANTARES, he's gone 16 and 1. To kick off Overpass.
I hate to do this, and it's more to bring the context of how much of a drubbing it is up until this point. Hobbit has 19 average damage a round, and Nafany has 6, which means they're not even getting the crosshair in the right place in a lot of these fights. They're not even being put in positions where they can do damage in these fights, right? It's not about the lack of kills here, it's about the lack of, I want to say, intent of these fights. They're not the ones dictating them, they're going down without even being able to find themselves in a position to look for a kill. That is the information that the ADR is giving us here, and the scoreline is reflecting exactly that.
Yeah, very passive scenes here, and they probably will continue. They're just down to the Desert Eagles. The only round they've picked up so far, Chad, is with the Tech-9s and Deagles, but it's not going to be replicated time and time again. That's the problem. We'll see them work towards the playground once more. XANTARES this time positioned in the bathrooms with Woxic as well, that deadly duo, running away with all the frags so far. Or defensive lines at this point as they ascertain what they're up against. Is it just the pistols? There are any AKs thrown into the mix. So some map control gifted over, but maybe not for long. XANTARES on the hunt. Sensing players on the other side, and what a brutal shot that was.
Died once.
Twice.
Oh, twice now, but at this point, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh dear, Nafany. You hate to see that.
Next round is going to be a round.
That's coming up.
It's hard to watch, and not for the reasons I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think you're right there. This is actually very impressive from Eternal Fire. I didn't think they'd stand a chance on a map like Overpass. Very tactical, very slow. Suits Cloud9 down to a T. But they can't get anything done. They've barely got close to a bomb site. They've had the bomb down a couple of times, but that's about it. As we'll see them limping towards the A side. Sure, they've got an AK-47. Not for long, though. Woxic with a lovely shot there towards the bathrooms. Knocks the round down. Is spamming now, trying to cause damage towards Poor old Hobbit. He's 1-9 currently, looking to increase that ADR, which he will. It's not bad, but certainly not good.
You know what's crazy about this? I'm looking, it's not even like there's a lot of effective flashes that have been thrown from Eternal Fire. I know this is Valve's scoreboard, so there's a conversation to be had about that, but the most is Woxic with 6. So what we have...
this is the replay?
Oh, we're really doing Nafany like that, aren't we? Man.
Oh, that's not fun. Sorry, please go on.
No. I'm just... bring up some facts here that it's not like it's crazy utility damage, it's not like it's crazy flash assists, they're just losing to Jules, they're losing fights. Like,
absolutely.
It all comes down to 175 ADR for XANTARES.
He is killing it. And there's the nade towards the door once again. Shiro this time position with the orb, watching for any aggressive CT plays, but they are rattled right now. They are looking so rigid, so worried at the potential of XANTARES towards this connector. It's Woxic this time, bravely. Sits the flash, he had the flames to protect him, so that's absolutely fine, but this is such a difficult position to predict. I dare say, Chad, he's getting the first kill here and just falling off.
Again, Henry.
The second, he actually hits the shot on interz as well, but patrolling this position, nothing can be done. I say he has to probably have fall off at this point, as players all around him as well. Adja needs to be very careful. Down to 22 points of health. Hobbit trying to dissuade him from the angle, but he's got XANTARES there with him. Let's extinguish the flames, but where does Shiro go? Up towards short, it seems. Trying to probe towards a B bomb site, but they're losing men across the map here. It's a great setup as well towards B.
Oh, they should get it one. Oh, no, they can't even get that.
I was ready for
just
it.
in time. This is perfect. This is near perfect Counter-Strike from Eternal Fire here. I'm loving what I'm watching. Right now, XANTARES, not only was I talking about his ADR, all that impact, he's 6-0 in opening duels. He's got 7 multi-kills. They're just owning them right now.
Yep. That's the only way to describe it, really. Shiro will pull one back, but if anything, that just gives up his position with 25 seconds remaining. They won't be going for this round. And maybe if they get this kill, there's something to be said about it, but that's not the kind of shots you expect to see from Hobbit. XANTARES can't believe his luck. He's gifted yet another one. And Shiro left in a 4 versus 1, 10 seconds remaining. Double digits for Eternal Fire. Shiro will get one, but it's a lot of damage. And he's almost certainly dead now. Even if he gets a couple, it means absolutely nothing. There's so much money built up on the EF side. 10-1. This is falling apart as we get into round number 12. Cloud9 need to wake up here. Need to be posting at least 3 or 4.
Yikes. My brain is just screaming, leave Nafany alone, as in leave Brittany alone. You're lucky he even performed for you. That's probably a bit too much. I don't know if a lot of people know that.
I know what you're on to.
Know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, it's an old school one.
The transcript of it, so see if we could get some lines in, but they all have too many profanities.
Yeah.
But just leave Nafany alone!
Well, we get into a Nafany 0 and 11. He definitely needs to start posting some kills here. They're going to stand the chance of doing anything on Overpass. This looks like it's like potentially already over.
Yeah, it's not feeling good. I'm stumped. I can only sing the praises of EF and the way they're approaching this. They've been dynamic, they've been proactive, they've been great after they find the openers. XANTARES has been a beast.
Yeah.
Woxic early as well, assisting in dissuading them away from these A plays. And again, a wombo combo, flash forward, kill onto interz. Another opening kill for XANTARES here, and he surges forward. Woxic can't stall out Nafany, who's on the board. It's what we need to see, but the round's still looking done as XANTARES is a monster, just mauling them right now.
He is just patrolling the entirety of the map here. No one is safe as he finds yet another double kill now. 21 kills to his name. Shiro and co trying to make their way forward towards the site. Magic can do nothing about it. 3-on-3, the best chance they've had of winning a gun round here. The bomb will be planted. But where is the boogeyman right now? XANTARES coming in from the bathrooms. Shiro needs his kill. He's got all the advantages he could hope for here. Spots the barrel. And finally, Chad, they have a man advantage. But XANTARES with a full set of utility. Paz potentially with a kill here, overlooks him. And now it's down to the big man, can't control the spray. And there it is, the second round finally found for Cloud9.
Okay, well, on the board again. And it's going to be an uphill battle here, but they can still salvage this half. It's been looking extremely bleak, but 10-5, 11-4, I think is more than enough for Cloud9. If they can get onto that CT side, convert the pistol, they can easily win this map. I know it's looked great early, but this is Counter-Strike.
That's a big if, though.
I'm believing, Henry. I think Cloud9 is still winning this map.
Okay, fair enough. I like it. It's their pick. You would say they're the better team overall, of course, but this has been an unbelievable showing from the likes of XANTARES. We'll see what he can do as we enter round number 13, the closing stages now of the first half. And posting double digits so early, it's insane. And XANTARES gets himself yet another double spray down. He's absolutely everywhere right now, chat. This is insane.
Oh my God, omnipotent on overpasses XANTARES right now. This man is, well, not single-handedly, it's definitely been a team effort, but if you look at the scoreboard, 23-4. And there's another opener, another opening exchange for XANTARES. I was just talking about an 11-4 or 10-5. Maybe they might have to have other plans.
He takes down the two players at the bottom of the scoreboard. Nafany 1-12, Hobbit 2-12. Those are the two kills he finds just to add insult to injury. He barely took any damage, and he's hungry for more. Pushing the smoke here. He might find a kill, and it's not going to be converted. Lots of damage inflicted, though. Pretty much removes Shiro from the round.
And Shiro was the hero in the previous round that actually did a lot of work to secure the second for C9. So it's not working. If Nafany can't find the space, nobody else is able to either.
178 ADR. This guy is on fire. So, 30 seconds remain. They just got the limit to a bomb site here, and that's a great grenade. Doesn't do quite as much as I anticipated, but still looking very strong to hold on to this B approach. Enters towards short, Axel probing from the monster tunnel. That's a great shot, but only a trade for now. And that's going to be it. Nothing they can do and more. Looking very strong there. 11-2 now. A couple of rounds to go. Do you still believe in?
At least they can buy, 11-4 is still possible. They could buy again here. If they can get the 11-4 half, it's still very, very possible. I know this is phenomenal work. This is absurd. Like, every decision he is making is the right decision every single time.
He's got the Midas touch right now, hasn't he?
It's perfect counter-strike out of XANTARES. He's also being set up. Like, let's not forget about some of the flashes or util combos that we've seen come forward to make this.
That's just testament to great teamwork, right?
Precisely.
Understanding the tools you have available in your arsenal set XANTARES up. There's no one that can frag like him.
Let him feast. Oh, and again, just out the gates, Hobbit knocked down the half. Nafany the same. These two can't catch a bloody break.
Really can't. Do you know XANTARES leading the way on utility damage as well? 150.
Of course he is. What can't this man do? Shiro still has 114 ADR somehow. I know that he has 15 kills today, and that's probably the somehow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like they've had many competitive scenarios, so still wild that somebody's keeping their head above water here. Hobbit has been able to garner some of this long control, and he's got Nafany, Shiro, and interz along for the ride. Now, with the util that is remaining, a bunch of smokes, light on the flash department, a few Molotovs. There's not many options as far as the finish. And they're not given many opportunities to find opening kills whatsoever. So there's a lurk smoke.
There's a smoke.
That's a lurk smoke.
There's something.
It's a bit lurky.
So they can get close to a bomb site now, I believe. So we'll see if it works out for them. That they are limping in, to say the very least. They have barely anything left. Mac 10s, a couple of smokes. And that's a brave move from Hobbit. Might be undetected for now, but here comes the rotation from Paz, and he actually converts it very nicely, but he gets himself a triple kill. How does he manage that?
The TK's nice. Woxic, he'll be a little bit unfortunate there. There's a chance. So not ideal to take down the sniper on top of the A side, and this is a gift. Yeah, for having to give opportunities to Cloud9 to secure rounds now. A 3-on-2 situation. And the money, you know it's going to be bottom of the barrel. They actually have to save, Henry.
I don't think they'll be saving.
They have to save.
They are fired up. They're in the zone. They want to go for this.
Don't recommend this, lads. I know that you have quite a lead here, but this is not the recommended scenario. You could find a 12-3 still. You could give away an 11-4 now by going for a round that you can't win anymore. Spins on a dime, picks up the kit, low on HP, has to topple Axel, but there's no time for this. He secures it, and that is going to be 11-3.
Ooh, wow. That's a sobering moment for Eternal Fire. I think you might have been onto something there. The money isn't looking amazing whatsoever as we go into round number 15. It will be Cloud9 clawing one back. They managed to win 2 out of the previous 3 rounds. It all started here with Paz, who it was the triple kill, but in the worst way possible. Hands of his teammate as well. And there we have it. A more decent effort towards the end of this one, but as you mentioned, no time. Axel, the easy frag to close things out. And round 15 is underway, but a lot of concessions have to be made on the CT side. It looks like Cloud9 are more up for it now.
We're biffing, they're boosting, they're going to get knocked off this. Hobbit's got the first, finally. A little bit of pep in Hobbit's step right now.
Much better. We haven't seen any of that the entirety of this half. They've been so caged and rattled in that cage, to say the least. So, opening pick. Low money for EF, as we'll see And probing towards B once again. Flashbangs towards Monster. Shiro waiting at the mouth of that area. A boost for Axel. Looking for any sort of mistakes. Anyone stepping out of line. Shiro trying to bait them into that. And it should work out quite nicely. There it is. So we just saw a couple of shots fired off from Shiro that caused the rotation, and that's a beautiful round. 11-4 has been found, Chad.
Well handled here. Finally, Cloud9 looking like themselves.
Where has that been?
I think it's been contained by XANTARES, being an absolute monster. That's a kill, but position given up. Woxic dead to right, but it's been a fantastic first half from Eternal Fire. Sure, 11-4, it doesn't look great going into halftime with the rounds they conceded, but XANTARES, he has been masterful.
Yes.
Fantastic showing here, and we'll have to see if they're able to take us to a third after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey Future Pros! Rushing B on Overpass just feels like the right thing to do sometimes. With this fast heaven smoke, it should make that B rush a tiny bit easier. To throw this smoke, get into the corner of this part of the wall. Aim along this diagonal shadow just above the long steel beam. Run forward and jump through the smoke just after the halfway point of the beam. Just like that, heaven should be smoked, and this also means you don't have to be at the front of the rush. Sounds good to me.
What's up, gamers? Welcome to the second half of the second map between Eternal Fire and Cloud9, where we just bared witness to one of the best individual performances we've seen all Pro League long. XANTARES ran away with that first half, racking up 23 kills, 7 deaths, but they still have to win the map, Chad. If they end up losing this one, which is still very possible, that will just go down as one of the great memories.
Hit and a miss, or a big miss. But either way, I think the question has to be, is 4 rounds enough?
I don't know. It all starts here with this pistol round. And a much-needed one for Cloud9. I guess that goes without saying. 11-4 down, and we are going to see pistols and armor make their way towards middle with a couple of flashes and a smoke. But Axel baiting his teammate Shiro, who we set up for a couple of kills here. There's the first, but traded out by Amor.
Nafany needs something. He's had a really rough game so far, and there is 1-2 for Nafany now. Double the kills in one round. That's what you needed from your in-game leader, who's had a rough go at things. Now the flank up through connector onto Madger. Amor, he's gone. It's just Madger standing, and he can't get anything done, so that is much better for Cloud9.
Alarm bells. Cloud9 win the pistol. EF could be in trouble here. It's a pretty clean one as well. As you mentioned, Nafany really had to come online there. Gets the double kill, a scrappy one, but he makes it work. And no bomb planted. Suggests we will see a force buy here. And that is starting to be confirmed right here, right now. XANTARES will get the Tech-9 helmet, smoke flashbang combo. 11-5 overall. A lot of these second round force buys have been working out. In Group D especially. We'll see what Eternal Fire can make of it. Focusing towards B for now, juggling the utility around, working out who will be throwing the key smokes. And more seems to be the kind of the responsibility. 5 players outside B right now.
They've just smoked off connector, which can usually be telling that you would like to apply some pressure up through the short position.
Makes sense.
This is a standard setup. This is what Cloud9 have been running now for well over a year. interz and Hobbit having to deal with Monster. Nafany as that third piece of this puzzle. This is going to fade.
Trying to play in front of the flashbangs potentially right now, but he could be in a lot of trouble. Let's see how it goes for him. Now the smoke goes down. They're going towards short indeed. So interz has full control of the monster pipe. It's Hobbit with the M4 looking to cause damage, but the flashbangs will come over very shortly. They're lining up for them now. Here we go. The execution from EF. What can they make of it?
Oh, the timing not great. Shiro swings open the door right there. As soon as it fades, the Utah was only just coming through, so stalled out by these monster tunnel smokes. Perfect work. A clean sheet for Cloud9 to kick things off here. 2 rounds confirmed, and I'm sure we'll call it 3 in about 1 minute and 55 seconds time.
I think you're probably onto something there, Chad. Oh, dear. I'm starting to get the feeling now.
Right?
You've convinced me already. After those 2 rounds, I'm not really feeling too hopeful for Eternal Fire. Sure, a show-stopping first-half performance. Superstar levels from XANTARES, but they need a lot more where that came from to topple Cloud9 in a map like Overpass.
Look at Shiro, Henry. 21 kills for him.
He's feeling it. Hits a quiet 21 as well.
Exactly. Exactly. A very quiet 21 kills just by the nature of that first half. So he was doing his part, just didn't have any teammates alongside for the ride.
Careful, Exile. Doesn't take any damage, and Shiro looking to dish them out, if possible. Spotting the shadow a bit more. Shiro to strike first, and Exile doing a lot of good work here towards the bathrooms. Hold the defensive lines. It's the Glock that takes down Shiro. It's only the MP9 that has dropped, though. It's not the end of the world. This should be a confirmed kill. Not the cleanest for Nafany, but we'll take them all the same.
There's a player behind the bench, guys. He's having a party with the beer bottles and the cooler and the balloons and the elephant teddy bear.
The elephant teddy bears.
The elephant plush, the
Lovely
elephant.
toy.
Yeah.
Well, the elephant will live on. Eternal Fire will return with the AK-47s, a Woxic AWP. As you'd expect, though, no helmet for him. Obviously, utility instead. So very vulnerable to those M4s. 11-7, though. Cloud9 closing the gap as they do find the 3-0 start. Incendiaries deployed towards T-steps. You'd usually see these extinguished as they go for playground control. And here we go. That's a nice nade, though. Doesn't actually connect.
Okay, well, avoiding early damage here. Paz puffing up his chest and seeing how big he can be at B, just making them think this is a default round. They've actually expended 2 smokes early, one towards connector and one towards the sewer pipe. But it is this A crawl, and this is a very important round for EF here. If they lose this one without too much pressure applied at all, it will tumble very, very quickly. We need to see what response they have available here.
Will give us an idea of what sort of approach they're taking on the map as well for now. Very default, just probing out the key choke points. They've got Major, I should say, patrolling towards B as they get bar from control and indeed long. So Amor will join XANTARES in the bathrooms, but Axel, oh, okay, actually doesn't get much for this one.
Gotta be careful chasing him down here, Amor. A lot of damage done to Shiro at range. Both teams just flashing back and forth. Nobody able to find a clean fight, but Woxic's AWP ends over towards the tree. More flashes keep coming. Axel wants to take the fight. 6 bullets left. The jousting between these two is getting wild. A defensive smoke to get away. Axel pulls the ripcord and thinks better of a good decision.
Yeah, but it does enable EF to go for the full A execution here. They pretty much have to, I would say, considering their position. 30 seconds remaining. Axel gets up close and personal towards the bathrooms here. Woxic patrolling the flanks towards connector and T-spawn, but time is of the essence now. They only have 1 smoke for the execution. A nice incendiary to buy 7 more seconds here. It's going to be a very chaotic finish here. EF need to thrive, as we'll see Axel tested, but just an equal trade for now. That's got to be the cue to go.
There's 3 bodies here on the side, Nafany, Hobbit, and the rotation point of Shiro, and they're going to lock this one out. 11 seconds. Nafany just needs another kill, the bomb loose, and that is everything done and dusted. Woxic, run, hide, get away.
Two
At
HP.
AWP, you definitely need to hold on to that. Cloud9 now up to 8.
Yeah, looking strong, looking confident.
I feel like EF burnt too many smokes early.
Absolutely. They had nothing left right when they're trying to execute. We said execute. They had 1 smoke left and a couple of flashes, but held off for so long. It was a very chaotic finish. Couldn't really check the key angles because there were so many exposed positions there due to the lack of smokes. As Axel opening things up. Nice shot from XANTARES, to be fair to him, but that's all he could find. And that's what I'm talking about. Without any smokes on the bomb site, you can see there's so many positions you have to clear. Nafany just mowing them down here, and Woxic does get a consolation frag and save the orb.
Let's put this into context for everybody. This was a 11-1 scoreline at one juncture in the game, and it's now 11-8. That tail end of the T half, even though it seemed very underwhelming, was enough for Cloud9, now with the pistol round and the conversions and the first gun round to bring themselves into a very close affair here.
And they saved the orb, sure, but they are not getting much else. They haven't had a bomb plant as of yet. They are operating a maximum loss bonus now, of course, so you'd expect somewhat of a buy. And indeed, we'll see an AK-47 for XANTARES. Love that. And a few pistols. This is enough to win a round yet. 1 AK and the AWP, but they have to make the right moves, of course.
I said last round was extremely important. I think virtue of the save and then that purchase. Now this round kind of has the same fate. Now,
sits in the flames.
Yeah, it is fortunate he has the orb.
Yeah, I suppose.
Not the start he was looking for.
He just ran up and sat in there. I guess he was hoping for a CT to push up towards the fountain, perhaps, and see what he could do, but ultimately got nothing for it. But you're right, with the AWP, maybe not the end of the world. And we'll see them gain some sort of mid-control. They'll be looking to get up towards along the bathrooms. I assume just a very similar round to what we saw previously, but once again, lacking utility. Need to find opening frags if possible. All 5 players here. No one watching the extremities of the map.
And this rotation point of Nafany.
Yeah, bolstering the A defense here. Good flash. Ruffle some feathers.
Saw a leg. Saw a leg. Got a kill and needs to get out. Still
stay alive.
Survive. Yeah, no. They're pushing, Henry. They're pushing. They know exactly where everybody is. And no matter how many they get on top of the site, this round is done. The flank is here, perfectly timed. The silence 7-4. The reaction isn't there. And it's just Madja in a 1-on-4.
This would be one for the ages. If he pulled this one up, needs to...
It's probably the best round of Counter-Strike ever.
Yeah, this would be a phenomenal one for Magic to win, but it's looking very unlikely. Anthony should confirm things there from the A bomb site as we're closing in on double digits. Cloud9 with 9 as Eternal Fire. That was just a partial investment there, but they might pay the price going forward as scouts for Woxic. Axel was flashed in, did well to even get away with it, but Shiro providing the covering fire as the retreat came through. Madja, decent attempt there, got himself a couple of kills, but doesn't mean too much, I suppose.
Yeah, and this was the Hobbit flank here. Perfectly timed. They're caught in no man's land, just gonna scoop up those final kills. And yeah, this is a really big issue for Woxic to have to operate with a scout here.
Yeah.
Once we're at this juncture of the game. There would have been enough money for one of his teammates to drop, but I guess they were wanting to make sure they had their AK with all the util.
Like a little for him here, to be honest with you, but nice work in more. We'll bring things back to an even kill. That's a 4-on-4, and they're getting ready to push Monster themselves on the CT side. Sitting in the fadeaway smokes. They've got Monster control. That's a lot of information here, and even more so. Hobbit, Pixel, perfect precision there towards the short sewer pipe. And it's actually a man advantage here.
The reaction for this would be running towards A, but they didn't have enough space on A when this push has come through.
A scout to back them up, right? So it's not like you've got all the firepower really required. You need to dissect the map a little bit more. interz will deploy an incendiary there towards the bathrooms. Once again, buying time for a reposition. He gets himself in towards the bank.
Okay, well.
Got rid of the scout at least.
Yeah. Chucking out the trash. Hobbit probably going to reinitiate with another push here. Some good utility on towards the site to try and... Oh, I don't think it is good. I don't think that... Oh, he landed, did it? I think it went off in midair. So the idea was good. The execution, not so much. And Nafany...
No.
Oh, he doesn't need to do a lot. It's Hobbit from the back lines. Nafany will unload with the Tech 9, upgrade into an AK. And it's a one-round game.
They're looking a bit lost.
Aren't they?
They really are. This is not a good sign of life, as we'll see them give up 6 rounds in a row on their T side here. 1 round for tying things up. Our Cloud9 And operating with just SMGs and Tech9s here. If ever there was a round to win, this would be it. Hold on to the lead if possible. You can see frustration starting to set in here on the faces of Eternal Fire. XANTARES has gone very quiet indeed, as we might just be going for a faster B play here. Deep breath, lads. In we go. interz ready and waiting to spray them down. Things better of it, though. But what a grenade that is to kick things off here. They're not looking towards short. Couple of kills there for the CT side. XANTARES trying to get that bomb down, and pretty decent trades overall, but there it is, chat, 11-11. Eternal Fire need to make a wish.
Yeah, I don't know how many the Genie is going to give them right now. You can't wish for consecutive T rounds. I think that's one of the rules.
Yeah, that's like asking for more wishes.
Yeah, you're only allowed to have one. He'll give you one.
Yeah.
Then after that, you're on your own. So maybe wish for something else here. But if we look at this, Henry, it's 7 consecutive in this half. But if you add on the previous 2 for the last half, that's 9 consecutive. And then it is 10 of the last 11.
Yep.
Remember what we had before? A 10-1 run. So both teams have been on 10-1 runs.
Well, that's one way to answer back, I suppose.
In kind. An eye for an eye, apparently.
An eye for an eye. That's a good way of putting it. interz wants a bit more than an eye. He wants to take the whole head if possible. And they might just give it to him. The AK-47 spray down. Give him the triple kill. And he converts all 3. That is fantastic work. They leap into the crosshair, and Hobbit continues to dismantle this assault, and just Woxic remains. It was a desperate attempt, chat, and one that is completely pushed back.
interz packs their bags. You'll see him in the lobby. The car to the airport, ready and raring to go, at least for this series. Looking fantastic now. The lead. I didn't think we'd be saying it. Cloud9, 12-11.
You did think it.
I did.
You caught it in the first half.
Definitely did.
When they were 11-2 down, you said.
I didn't want to seem too smug.
Well, now you can relish in it. Enjoy yourself, Chad. As we've got a tactical timeout. Absolutely. Well, here we go then. Round 24, a tactical timeout. The second one for Eternal Fire. Oh dear, I can't believe that this is actually the scene as prophesized by Chad. They've actually got the lead now. 12-11, AK-47s are plenty on the CT side. Money in the bin once again. Maximum loss bonus and another partial buy for Eternal Fire. They are losing control of this game. This round just showed you how locked out they are. They can't even get through the smoke. interz not even aiming at players, just wiggling the crosshair around, getting through, wiggle it around.
Please be in front of me.
Yeah.
And they were, so they obliged. As well, what do we see in the buys? It's going to be an AK for XANTARES, a Galil in the hands of Amor, but they don't have head armor with that. It's just Magic on the Tech9 with the head armor. So let's see how quick these, I was going to say these M4s, it's just one. So they're going to get blown out of the server regardless. It doesn't really matter.
Well, boosting on top of the slide here. Shiro, though, shutting down their efforts. Does he fancy another one?
Oh, again. Ah, dismantled. Again.
Oh, my.
Give us some more, Shiro.
That's beautiful. He was quiet in the first half, but anything but here. This is looking fantastic for Cloud9 as they rack up round after round. 13-11 here, touching distance of series point. Just to know, Shiro, 27 kills. He's now the top fragger on the server. He's overtaken XANTARES with that sequence here.
Well, Shiro showing he can do it on the CT side and the T side.
Yeah,
so,
right.
That's the difference maker.
Wow. I can't believe XANTARES has dropped off the way he has. Like, he's done enough, to be fair, in this this map itself. His teammates probably need to provide a bit more of the fragging department, but either way, around 25. And another very weak buy. Woxic without any armor. The glass cannon approach, and that nade's got his name written all over it. Touchdown.
Big chunk of damage again to the AWP to start things off.
Kill, hasn't he?
He's a nuisance. Oh, but remember how he started this game? It was on 1 kill for a very large chunk. Nafany, I think, was 0-11. He now has 12 kills.
I think there was 1-12 at one stage for Hobbit. He's now 15-16. He's almost equalized his kill-to-death ratio as interz spraying through the smoke there. Somehow gets the kill once again, completely blind. Axel, aggressive, of course, towards that connector. Incendiary down towards long to now enable a bit of a cheeky peek here, and Moore can do nothing about it, and they are running away with this now. Can you believe it?
It's so crazy. 10-1 game that's likely going to end, I don't know, 16-11.
Yeah, might do.
Like, that's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Somehow gets away with it. No armor. Takes a couple of AK bullets to the chest here. 34 HP, though. Anthony more than aware, and now it's just poor old Woxic, who's done almost nothing the second half. I think he finished the first half with 13 kills.
Do you want to know what's worse about this? In this spree of rounds they have on the CT side, the closest round that Eternal Fire have gotten to is 2 kills.
Right.
That is the closest. They have not managed more than 2 kills in any single round on this CT half.
Just to follow that up, that means they haven't planted the bomb a single time. They haven't even got close to a bomb site. So they are riding, sure, the max loss bonus, but things are crumbling. As mentioned, one of the best individual performances we've seen all Pro League long for XANTARES in that first half. What an absolute monster. But it's all come crashing down around him. They have not posted a single round in this second half. 14-11, Cloud9 now just on cruise control. Looking to find that 2-0 as the money is broken once again for the Turkish squad. They're discussing their options, but they're scraping the barrel at this point, Chad.
Yeah, this is a capitulation here. I think they're obviously going to attempt to put up a fight, but it doesn't look like it. It's very unfortunate. And I was, singing the praises of XANTARES in the first half with all the opening picks that were going his way, the multi-kills. None of that here. Nor is 1 and 8 in terms of opening exchanges, and I assume a lot of those deaths have come here on this T half.
Well. Round 26 must win for Eternal Fire. And what have they got to operate with? Pistols and a Galil. Not ideal. And XANTARES is fully invested here, so they need at least a bomb plant to justify this. And they are being locked out of the map. Hobbit, speculative shots there towards the connector position. Just letting them know they will not be entering the B side this round.
Oh, they have a little bit of space, but so does Hobbit. You can call the rotation point off Shiro back towards this A bomb site, but the timing is now. More leading the charge with the Tech 9. Has been able to scamper up close. A defensive incendiary to buy a bit of time. More utility to be lobbed out. A flash.
He gives him the flash.
He can do a little cheeky flash off the wall there that will bounce in the trees. So Axel also one-waying. So stalled this out. Hobbit's rotation might not even need to come here in time. This is great defensive work on top of the site. Everybody going to have some fun here. There are some trades, but it's all in vain. Remember, the most kills they've got in any round is 2, and that will not stop. 15-11. We're going to have a bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen. What is the current time where we find ourselves? It is 2:39 CEST local. Let me check my phone because the computers are off. No, that's right. And later today, we will have the second matchup coming your way. It'll be brought to you by Henry and myself. Movistar Riders taking on Furia. And then later in the day, Liquid versus EG for all you North Americans.
So, here we have it. Running it right back. 11-4 to 15-11. This is unbelievable. Shiro now with 30 frags. Make it 31. Not quite 32. XANTARES still alive and kicking for now. He'll bring it back to a 4-4, but one round will do it. This is a very key frag. I think Axel did.
I thought he saw the tip of the head. I guess X-ray a little bit misleading.
It's a really awkward angle. It's a very strong one for the T side, but one that's often checked, but overlooked this time.
Oh, another aggressive play over towards this B side of the map. Interz might catch Paz off guard. Spot one and the lineup almost there. Paz needs to connect the dots on the second.
Bullets.
I don't think Hobbit is going to continue, but Axel will. And if they want to come through Monster, that's fine. Axel will just stall them before they can get there. Woxic gone as well. Bomb loose. Surely they get 3 kills in this round, Henry.
I would say they can still win this round. There's a gap. Hobbit spotted him.
Hi.
And that's going to be a clean kill as well. Just XANTARES. They know he's towards middle as well, Chad. I can't believe I'm saying this. After that stunning performance in the first half, 11-4 in their favor, they somehow give it all up. And we've run it right back. It's going to be 16-11 in favor of Cloud9. This is a gut punch to the EF boys. Good lord.
Competitive showing again, but just not enough. Just not enough there yet. Still in their progression as a team. Let's see if XANTARES can win a miracle clutch. The back spotted. There is the 3 kills in the round, but that's all she wrote. Hobbit with the final kill. 16-11. Stayed cool, stayed calm, stayed composed. That's the Cloud9 way, and they show us that in full force today. Fantastic work to clean this series up when it seemed a little bit messy.
It certainly did, but what a great showing, a great team effort, and the individual shining bright for Eternal Fire, but quickly silenced as they go down 2-0. We'll take a break, be back with the desk, and the second series very shortly.